Hi guys, today we are going to look at CSS pagination. So we are going to have a pagination.html file and pagination.css. Link your CSS file to your HTML file. And now we are going to learn how to create a responsive pagination using CSS. If you have a website with lots of pages, you may wish to add some sort of pagination to each page. So what we're going to do is we are going to our body element, and inside our body element we're going to have a header. Let's have header 2 and write simple pagination, and have a div, and in our div we are going to give it a class. This class we are going to call it pagination, and then we are going to have our anchor pages, which we are going to have number 1 to number 6, and then we are going to have double arrows on the left and on the right. Okay, so write all the anchors that we have. Then we will go to our pagination.css, and we are going to style our pagination class. So we begin with period pagination, open and close curly braces, and we say display. We want them to be displayed in an inline block. And we are now going to style our class, our pagination class, and we are going to refer to our anchor. We are going to give them color black. Then they will float to the left. We give it a padding of 8 pixels and 16 pixels. And then we're going to have a text decoration of none. And this is how our simple pagination will appear. The next thing we are going to style, now we want our page to have an active and hoverable pagination. So we'll go back to our pagination.html, and our anchor 2, we are going to give it a class of active, and then we are going back to our pagination.css file, and with the same style that we had, we are now going to add period pagination, our anchor, and then we say with the period of class active, we are going to give it a different color. So we are going to give it a background color. We are going to give it a background color of hash for CAF50, and color white, which will be our text color. It will be color white. When it is not on hover state, we want to change its background color. Those links that are not active, we want to give them a different color. So we write period pagination, then anchor, in an anchor hover state, full colon not, that is a class not. So write period pagination, anchor on hover state, on hover not state, period active. We're going to give it a background color, grayish, so we give it a hash, and then DD. And you can see now that our active color has color green, and when we hover around the other links, they are going to have a different color. We're going to add a border radius. On our active, we give it a border radius of 5 pixels, and this other one we give it a border radius of 5 pixels also. We're going to add a border of 1 pixel, and solid, border of 1 pixels, solid, hash triple D, and we are going to have a margin. Let's add a margin. A margin of 0 and 4 so that they are separated. That's how you have an active and hoverable pagination in your browser pages.